One of my favorite guys in the world, Shep Hyken. He is the Chief Amazement Officer at Shepard.
Sharpen your senses.
Sharpen your senses. Shepard Presentations, and of course, one of the most noted keynote speakers in the country. I got to meet him. Gosh, it was 2017 now, my friend. It's been almost 10 years that we've known each other, and he was such a driving force for my speaking career. And then, of course, we had to have him here. And maybe some of the greatest pictures taken of me on stage with the band in front of a big crowd was because of him and his friend at a concert that we forgot to tell him that we were in town. Oops. Hey, Shep, good to talk to you. I was on hold the other day with an AI assistant, and I can't decide whether I'm more frustrated with the AI assistants or the press 1, press 2, press 3, way back when. And then you constantly just go 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0.
Yep.
Or are you a representative?
Agent.
Yeah,
agent.
representative, agent, scream it over and over again.
Yeah.
Why can't we get this would help GDP. This would help. I mean, this is create jobs. Let's get phone centers back in the U.S. taking our phone calls.
I did just say, I had one pick up the other day, and I said the first thing I could tell it was a bot, and I just said, I would like a human, please. And she said, okay, let me get someone for you. I mean, they responded right away, and I got a person, but it's still, that was seamless, but not many of them are seamless.
It should be seamless. And by the way, the new version of the press 1 for this, 2 for that, start screaming agent and representative is the AI bot that seems to answer the question wrong and doesn't understand that you're not happy because it wasn't trained to, for lack of a better term, escalate the call to a human being.
What's interesting is what AI lacks, where it comes in clean with facts, figures, bulletproof information. It has absolutely no intuition, and the intuition is where the human factor changes. Where look, we're not going to get anywhere here. Let's get you to a customer service rep.
Yep.
You know, I would rather not have to spend my time fooling the phone system to try to get myself to a customer service representative.
Yeah. Well, you know, you're dealing with AI when it stands for artificial ignorance.
Yeah.
Versus amazing interactions.
Are companies getting this? I know you consult a lot of companies. Are they understanding this? Because obviously people are rushing to AI. They want to have, we're an AI-based customer service company. You're like, okay, well, what does that do for the customer, though, really?
Right. Well, there's several things that are happening. Number one, they think that the AI is going to do the job that it really can't do yet. So they put too much stock in it. That's number one. Number two, they weight it so it's out of balance. It needs to have a seamless, easy a transfer over to a live human being, as I mentioned a moment ago. And the other thing that really is holding companies back is they've invested heavily in older systems, and they haven't yet, as they think, got their money's worth out of it, so they're not ready to upgrade to the new system, which, by the way, is a fraction of the cost of whatever they paid 5 years ago for whatever they have. So that's part of the problem. One of the reasons customers don't trust the AI is some companies are so freaking bad at it that they ruin it for the companies that are really good at it.
Shep, I don't know if it's out there and it's prominent or not, but I was just spitballing, with myself the other day, and I thought, if I was
How do you do that, by the way? How do you spitball with yourself?
In my case, it's just bang your head against the wall.
Talking to himself while he's rocking in circles.
Pretty much. Where's my other shoe? No, but as I was thinking to myself, if you were an AI company or technology company, why isn't in your advertising or your message, even though we're AI, when you call us, you'll talk to a human first? I never see that message anywhere. And I'm thinking it's such a no-brainer.
Well, I believe if we have a good AI system, we should push AI first with an easy human backup. And
easy human backup. That's right. If you can pull a ripcord and get somebody easily, that's the key there.
Yep, it absolutely is. And then to make it easier, if you make it real clear, you can train your customers when they finally do talk to the human. That agent can say, hey, by the way, how did you find us? Well, you went on a website and you got our phone number. Well, you're already halfway to using the digital experience. We can avoid the wait, the authentication, et cetera, if you want to log in with your account and see if our AI digital assistant can help you. Let me show you how to do it. And by the way, you see this little button over there that, just click on that. You'll go straight to a human being. Now you get people to start using AI. And the point I make is, when's the last time that you picked up the phone and made a reservation for a flight? You went online and you did it because
Totally.
the airlines figured out how to do it right. They gave you a 500-mile incentive or some small cash incentive
Yep.
to try it out. And when you tried it, you liked it and you stayed with it.
Well, or when's the last time you called a restaurant and spoke to whoever's manning the host or hostess booth of the maitre d' to make a reservation? It's same thing. It's all online now.
Well,
Yeah,
and look at to the point of, let's take restaurants for example. You know, you can there's several ways to make your own reservation using things like Open Table, but now they're coming up with put your name on the waiting list sort of things when you're on the way, which I think is the next best thing. I think what they're trying to do is the very few percentage of people that are going to waste your time on the phone, they throw the baby out with the bathwater by making it more difficult for everybody to get through. How important is this in terms of management message, executing this, how it drops down to sales, is getting back on the phone again, in your opinion, Shep?
Well, it's not so much you get back on the phone. You just make the phone available.
Right.
And
There you
that alone will separate you from your competition. How is important that to sales? It's really important, not so much for the first sale, but any repeat business that comes after any conflict, problem, complaint, or whatever that they had that was resolved so easily to that customer satisfaction. That's what gets them to come back. Or, as my favorite Austrian philosopher says, Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'll be back. That's what we want him to say.
Shep, I'm thinking about the younger generations that don't know how to speak on the phone. My daughters, they're better at it now, but when they were younger, they just look at it. Like,
It's
what am I supposed to do with this? So as these younger kids are joining the workforce and getting older, it seems to be that training might be a little bit more difficult because they don't even know how to use the phone in the first place.
Yeah.
Like a rotary
Did you
phone?
see the cartoon that I created a couple of weeks ago for my weekly column? Basically, it's a bunch of young people standing around looking at a phone that's ringing, and they go, "What's that ringing sound?"
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Someone else says, "I don't know, but if we do nothing, it goes away after a while."
So Shep, before we let you out of here, got about 30 seconds. Does that mean the company's going to start investing in human skills again, in human
I
communications?
sure hope so.
'Cause I think that changes
means
everything.
I'm relevant to all my clients.
Yes, sure you are. Shep Hyken, he is the Chief Amazement Officer, Shepard Presentations, also customer service and customer experience expert, author of the book Be Amazing or Go Home.